Good day and a pleasant autumn feast to ye and yours, goody viewer. Before our meals get cold, let's go without haste to the top 5 stuffed with an honorable mention best Thanksgiving movies you need to watch to celebrate the joyous holiday of thanks. Honorable mention, Pilgrim. This one gets the honorable mention spot because it's technically not a feature, I guess. It was never released in theaters. Hulu and Blumhouse conjoined to make some sort of show called Into the Dark, where 12 times a year they put out a movie that's based around a holiday. This is the Thanksgiving episode of the second season. But it's feature length. It can totally stand alone as an independent movie. It's kind of like it's more than most anthology features for sure. It's about a woman who orders an authentic Mayflower Thanksgiving experience off of Facebook, and some pilgrims show up and turn their life into a nightmare until they learn to be thankful for what they have. Anyway, so it's my opinion that this is arguably the best Thanksgiving horror movie that's ever been made, which is a real low bar. Like, this is a C plus, maybe a B minus. I watched it and enjoyed it, but whatever. It's no great shakes. The problem is the Thanksgiving horror market is so devoid of anything worth watching that this sneaks right in and jumps to the head of the line as probably the best Thanksgiving horror movie ever made. Number 5, North by Northwest. The Hitchcock classic is fantastic. Any excuse to watch it's great. But due to some, weirdo film nerd detective work, they figured out that this takes place during Thanksgiving weekend. Like, it kind of starts on like the Tuesday or Wednesday before Thanksgiving and runs through that Sunday. I think, that Saturday, Sundays when they're fighting on top of Mount Rushmore. Number 4, Don't Say a Word. Michael Douglas and Brittany Murphy get caught up in this kind of thriller kidnapper caper, but it takes place over Thanksgiving, and Brittany Murphy's real, fantastic, and it's one of her best roles. So this is a good one just to slip in there. It's got Thanksgiving in the background, and the whole first act is set up around Thanksgiving getting up and going, but it ends up just being kind of a typical run-of-the-mill thriller, but it's still Thanksgiving. Number 3, Rocky. Now, this is kind of a Thanksgiving classic, although the movie itself doesn't have anything to do with Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving scene is very important because it shows how Rocky, Adrian, Paulie, and Cuff and Link are kind of building a family together, So it's important that Thanksgiving's in there to show that this new family exists. And on top of that, any excuse to watch Rocky and it's triumphant and you'll enjoy yourself and be happy. All right, ding, ding. Number 2, Home for the Holidays. Robert Downey Jr. steals this show in this movie about Holly Hunter trying to get through family Thanksgiving weekend and all the drama and trouble that comes with it. This is a very thoughtful, funny, dark comedy. It's, even if you've never lived this movie, you kind of feel like you lived this movie, or else you're going to live this movie at some point and you fear it. So it's a very complicated family drama, but it's also darkly comic and super well acted. Everybody in it does a fantastic job. So it's a little dry compared to most movies I like, but it is fun. And like I say, Robert Downey Jr. is just, show-stopping. He probably should have won some awards for this one. Number 1, the drumstick of Thanksgiving movies, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. John Candy and Steve Martin work their way cross-country in this outrageous, slapstick comedy, but just the two of them are at the top of their game when this is made. And I grew up in the area they're trying to make it back to, so it always is personal to me, but I appreciate it every time I see it, and the people in it are just fantastic. So be sure to check this one out. It's a Thanksgiving must-see. All right, there you go. There's the 5 best plus an honorable mention Thanksgiving movies you need to see. You have yourself a fantastic holiday. Know for sure that I am thankful for you. And know what? Never settle.